Welcome back everyone to the studio workshop. Since things are a little bit kooky right now, bananas you could say, decided to do something a little bit different and make muffins. We're gonna make banana muffins. Let's get started by turning our oven on and heating it up to 350. If you'd like to make this recipe vegan, you can start with making your egg replacer. I like to use about a tablespoon of flax meal. It's just flax seed that's ground up, and then I will use 3 tablespoons of water with that. Now that I have my 4 bananas all mashed up and gooey, I'm going to take 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and stir these together to make sure that my sugar is evenly incorporated. You don't really have to do this per se. You could just add all your ingredients and go, but I like to do it this way. Then, now that I know that my sugar is evenly incorporated, I'm going to add my butter, and this butter is melted butter. So I used 1 stick, which is a 1/2 cup of butter, and this is Earth Balance butter. So you could use Earth Balance if you wanted to do vegan, or you could use regular dairy butter for it. So there you go. There is 1/2 cup. Now I'm just going to mix all this together to make sure that my oil mixes in with the sugars and the bananas. And I want to make sure it looks even throughout. Just keep stirring. When it looks pretty even, it looks like that right now. I can't really see. Then you're going to add some milk. Today I'm using almond milk, but you can use whatever kind of milk you have. Like I said, you could use cow's milk, you could use oat milk, you could use hemp milk, you could use whatever kind of milk you want to use today. Oh, and we are using we are adding 1/4 cup of milk. So just below this line. Good. 1/4 cup of milk. And then we're gonna add our egg. So we made our flax egg before. It's much thicker now. But also, if you are choosing to make yours vegan, you could also use applesauce. That works pretty well. You can also use chia seeds ground up. The same ratio, 1 tablespoon of the chia seeds ground up to 3 tablespoons of water, and you're going to do the same thing and let it sit. And when you do that, you'll get this nice egg. Alright, I'm done talking about that. Here we go. Add in this flax egg, or if you're using another egg, just 1 egg cracked in here. No eggshells, hopefully. For our dry ingredients, we're going to need a bigger bowl. So this is a larger bowl. And we're going to add 1 1/2 cup of flour. This is all-purpose flour. We're adding 1 teaspoon of salt. And 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. Before we do anything else with this flour, we're going to take a whisk and we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. So this is our flour, our baking soda, and our salt. And the reason I'm doing this, again, like I said earlier with the sugar, is just to incorporate all those ingredients together so they're mixed evenly throughout. Now that we have our banana mixture and our dry ingredients, our flour mixture, made up, we are going to make a well in this flour mixture, which is just making a small little kind of bowl indentation in the middle. To that, we are going to add half of our mixture. Alright, so we are stirring our first half of the banana mixture in, getting it coated, and now we're going to add the rest of it, everything else. And here we go. And we're just going to stir it until all the flour is saturated with the banana mixture. So I have some clumps here still, so I'm going to keep stirring clumps of flour in to make sure they are hydrated. And that's just mixing them in, making it incorporated. Alright, so this looks good. It's still got a few little clumpies, but that's going to go away when I mix in this last part. For this final part, I'm going to use walnuts, and we'll need 1 cup of these. If you do not want to use walnuts and you'd rather use something else, maybe you have nut allergies or maybe you just don't like walnuts, you could also use 1 cup of chocolate chips. Pretty delicious, I might say myself. So, got my walnuts in a bag, and I'm going to smash away. Alright, now I have some crushed walnuts. Beautiful, exactly how I want them. I'm going to add about 3/4 cups of this, so it's about 3/4 of this whole thing to my batter of muffin mixture, and the rest I'm going to save to go on top of my muffins. Just mixing them in. A few stirs is all you need. Don't overmix your batter. Okay, now that my batter is all ready, I'm going to take my pan and make sure that it is greased. You can use muffin tin liners for this part if you want, little paper cups if you want, but I just use some oil and then it's ready to go. So Now that our muffin tins are filled, we're going to put this in the oven and we are going to bake it. Now it's time to turn our muffins around. All right, 15 minutes is up. Let's go ahead and get some mitts on and turn those things around. My muffins are out of the oven. They're smelling great. I'm just resting them on a wire rack here for about 15 minutes. And then when they're done resting, I will take them out. So now that these muffins have cooled off and they are pretty malleable, you can start to lift them up and they should pop right out of your pan. We got some beautiful muffins here. I hope yours turned out great too. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it for other friends to enjoy. And I look forward to making more with you next time.